Ross Hardy with InkJetCarts technical support, and we're here at our new location, and what we're going to illustrate to you is proper way to fill Epson China refillable carts. Now, I do have the cover off the side so you can see easier. Bear in mind, I need you to look at the Epson nomenclature video if you need to be described what all these parts and internals do. This, however, is a standard filling guide. So I've removed this cover, which I do not want you to ever do, because the membrane on this side is very thin. I also want you to ascertain which is your fill plug and which is your air port plug, and go ahead and remove them. Bear in mind, when you put the needle inside the cart, you have to be careful not to nick the plastic that's inside. Do not nick the plastic. Try to keep the needle straight up and down and fill like such. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm picking up a pigmented ink, a yellow, because it's going to be high res enough for you to see all the procedures. You might want a paper towel, you might want a little Windex, and you might want something to protect your hands and or the table. So all of that being said, let's get a generous amount of ink, and we're going to be doing a gravity fill. And bear in mind, these plugs can be in different places on these cartridges, so you need to know the nomenclature video. Alright, we want the cart somewhat full. You will notice there's absolutely nothing in the filter area, and there's absolutely no color down here at the bottom valve area. And that would be a key point. Fill the cartridge. Now what I want you to do is put your fill plug back in. And now we need to prime it. There's a couple of different ways to prime this cartridge. You can apply air pressure on this hole while lifting the valve at the bottom and bleed it out, making sure that ink flows through the entire cartridge and out the very bottom where the ink's done. But if you just put this printer in the printer right now the way it is, you could do head cleaning after head cleaning, and it might take a while to pick up the inks and move them to the right place. I don't like to adjust that much air. Now, some people stick the syringe in the bottom of the cartridge, and that's a big no-no. I want a big X on that. All right, you do have a very small orifice, and even these filling tips are too large. You don't want to dislodge the seal. You don't want to jam your spring and your valve up inside the cartridge. You don't want to do these things. The easiest way to do it is going to be with a tip like this, which we sell these on the website pretty cheap. And you can actually stick it into the bottom of the cartridge without dislodging the seal. And then if you notice, I'm pulling ink through the cartridge, and you see the little circle area has now filled. Okay, that's going to be the easiest, cleanest way to prime the cartridge. And we're going to start giving away those tips with our kit. After you're done filling it, you want to put your fill plug back in, and you want to leave the air port plug open. This cartridge is now filled and primed and is ready to install in the cartridge. That would be a key point. So thank you for your time. This is our standard refill video for gravity refilling of Epson refillable ink cartridges. Ross Hardy with InkJetCarts technical support, and thank you for your time.